What's going on, guys? Welcome to this episode, and as you can probably tell, it's a new build series, brand new adventure, and I've just got to show you the bike. Here it is. Now we're gonna do cinematic footage. Check it out. So this is it. This is my all new, to me, 2010 Kawasaki kx250f. So for any of you dirt bike gurus out there, this is the last year before they went fuel injected. Pretty much the same bike that it's ever been. 2010 was a real revolutionary year for the 250 other than the fuel injection. Its bigger brother, the 450, did get fuel injection. This now has a carburetor, but at the time, it was realistically the best bike you could get in the 250 class. Even now, by today's standpoint, the 250F from Kawasaki is still one of the top bikes you can get. Now, it needs some work. That's why this is going to be a build series. That's why this is more or less a project bike. Now, there's a couple ways I thought about doing this. I thought about doing the photogrammer route, the chase on two wheels route, the Moto Nasty route, and just building it and just putting a bunch of money into it. And no. That's not going to be the purpose of this build series. The purpose of this build series is to become a better rider. You know, I know how to work on bikes, I know how to repair stuff, I know how to put stuff back together, I know how to customize stuff. That's not really the point of this video. I'm not learning anything, but I am learning how to ride a dirt bike. I am learning how to be a better rider. And by owning a dirt bike, whether it was a 125, whether it was a 450, whether it was a 2-stroke, whether it was a 4-stroke, fuel injected carburetor, the goal is exactly the same, and it's to become a better rider. It's to learn how to control a bike underneath me that is going to be moving around a lot. It's going to learn how to, or it's going to teach me how to manage a bike, you know, position my body differently, how to go faster. And then once I hop on a road bike, whether it's the Z, whether I get a big bike and it's a ZX10 or, you know, whatever the case may be, the bike starts moving around, I'll know how to manage it. And riding dirt bikes is just plain fun. As a kid, I never had the opportunity of owning a dirt bike. So, but as you can see, you know, it needs a new brake lever, needs new grips. It's definitely going to need new plastics. I've kind of went over everything. This was just zip tied on, so don't judge me there. I'm going to get new graphics. I definitely have to get new tires. These things are pretty much, the front tire is not too bad, but the rear tire is, I know it's kind of probably hard to see. It's hard to see, but there's no tread. Also, we're going to do a custom seat. We're going to do a custom seat from Walker Seats, who has done the seat cover for the Z125. We're going to do blacked out plastics. We're going to do a gray and highlighter green vinyl. We're going to do new tires. Obviously, we're going to do aftermarket levers in the future, but on today's episode, we're just going to go over
it doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now.
pretty much it. It took me a total of about 78 seconds to swap it out. And the adjustability is actually pretty neat. So you have your one, let's see if I can get it where I'm not blocking it. You got your one little screw there that causes it to go out. Then you tighten it with this screw here. And it sits pretty close to the throttle tube if you don't, you know, adjust it. But I like a pretty good pull when I'm doing it. But yeah, no, you go from pretty much this piece of junk, which It looks like it has seen better days for sure. To something nice and shiny. And realistically, you know, it doesn't look bad with, God, it's so shiny, it pretty much ruins the rest of the bike. It pretty much, I mean, just looks really good. You know, this, he dropped it on this side too, so the ball, wow, you guys are way off, sorry. He dropped it on the left side too, and it broke the ball off the, off that clutch lever off, and whatnot. But again, I'm getting this bike pretty much ready to go. I mean, I could go out and rip on this thing right now, but I need stuff like motocross gear, motocross boots. And again, when I get all this stuff in, we're gonna do product reviews on it and give you my take. And this is gonna be a beginner's take on dirt riding products. It's not gonna be like an expert opinion by no means, and even if it was on the Z125 or a mini bike, I mean, I can give you my opinion, but I wouldn't really consider it expert. We're gonna start this journey together right now of learning how to ride a dirt bike. I'm gonna share my experiences on how I learned how to jump it, on how I learned how to backflip it. Just kidding, that will never happen, but essentially how to ride, how to corner, how to get faster on these things. You know, what are the must-do mods on this thing, how to change the oil, stuff like that. It's pretty much gonna be a simple journey. And with this journey, I've started a Patreon account. Now, by no means do I want your money, but it does help in creating content like this, in creating basically what we would call a moving canvas. It's gonna help with just projects in the future. It's gonna help sustain a more predictable, I guess you could say, elective income, because YouTube does pay out, but it's so minimal and it's so little, you know, I can't really budget it in anything, and it would only help to fulfill my dream of creating content for you guys. So feel free to hop over to Patreon, drop a couple dollars in the bucket. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry the camera's all over the place because I can't really figure out where you are and what I'm looking at. So be sure to subscribe, head over to Patreon and put some dollars in the pot if you want to see this bike excel, if you want to win the Grom, if you want a chance at that, you can win that as well. The Z125 is staying, so there's really no way I'm giving this thing away. I'm just having too much fun on it. And when I go ride, it's going to be between that guy or this guy. And it is what it is. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Later.